Hello guys, Marine Squirrel here. What is going on? I am trying to actually fix my viewing computer. It is not working for me for some reason. But we got some plans today. We're going to be working, and let's make sure that I am. Yes I am. We're going to be working on the staff base. As you can see, I am creative. This is a creative build using World Edit, and I thought that this would be an amazing opportunity to work on it. As you can see, we got the exterior, which looks like it needs a little bit of help. Bear's Angel got it started for me, but let's go ahead and get to it and get it finished. I don't believe I did a tutorial, or not tutorial, I don't believe I showed you guys the inside. Bear's Angel did the designing. I finished the wall. She started it and I finished it. Still got a little bit of work to do over there, and we got 2 whole towers we got to fill in, as well as the entire rest of it. I did the stairs and I did the floor down here. Oops. Let's go ahead and get that replaced. I also did the entire exterior and these 2 things right here, which are our farms. We got to beautify those up a little bit, but other than that, they work beautifully. And I'm wondering if it's just a problem with me computer. Guessing it's just a problem with my computer. 1 second, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get things started off. First, I wanted to show you what I've been working on. So this build took a couple weeks. A lot of it was done with World Edit, as you can see. Now, on nearly all of my builds, I incorporate the M. Let's go ahead and get my channel up. There we go. On almost all my builds, I try to incorporate my M, and you can see that it's right there. There we go. I'm watching a commercial. Everyone watches commercials, evidently. So that is pretty much everything here. This design was pretty much just kind of a hit and miss. I kind of like it. It gives it it gives it that 3D effect. It gives it that detailing that you're looking for. And I got my Electro on. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and take that off. Home base. Before we get started, I don't want to get everything mixed up. And when I empty the inventory, I don't want these items on. Go back to the staff base. Alright, so what I was kind of thinking is we have this great water feature here. Now this was also something I did. Obviously World Edit didn't paste everything in, so we'll go ahead and we will work on that as well. But for now, we have got to put something here. It's all flat land, so we're going to need some brushes. So we'll go ahead and just pull up some of our brushes here. We're going to need our wooden shovel. We're going to need a pickaxe, possibly. I'll put that over here, and a wooden axe. Now what we want to do is we want to tie all of our brushes. Whenever we change our brush, we want to tie it to a shovel. Otherwise we have to actually select the block and be close. But with the shovel, We don't have to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do slash brush, and I want the ball. I'm going to get a cheat sheet real quick. Cheat sheets are always nice. I want to say it's the ball. It could be sphere. Sphere. It's a sphere, not a ball. Sphere. And because we're doing landscaping, we're not creating like a big floating island. We're going to do 3. And that was not it. Oh, yeah. We want, we'll work with stone. I like working with stone. We can always change it. It's easier to change it afterwards. It's easier to see. And I still did it wrong. Oh, sphere brush shape equipped. Alright, cool. So we're going to start in this little corner here. As you can see, we can be as far away as we want. And because we're the only ones on here, I can toggle this downfall. Not that I can spell or anything. So we'll go ahead and we will start working on it. Now, once we get all this set up, now I can go ahead and put this over here, but once we get everything set up, we will smooth it out and make it look a little more natural. Alright, so how are you guys doing today? Not that I have many viewers. So the reason why I'm going slow is because I don't want to spam it too much, but we do want to add a little bit of depth here. We'll go ahead and bring it up, kind of make it look like a natural hillscape. And then after this, we will go ahead and smooth it out. We may add or take away blocks. And then we'll go ahead and bring up that same command. That command again is slash brush sphere, and we'll go ahead and do 2. And that'll give us an even smaller one that we can work with here. There we go. We'll go ahead and add a little bit extra there, a little bit extra there, and have them come down a little bit. And we'll do that same command and do 1. There we go. And just kind of brush it along. Just go nice and slow. Now, if you were to say, like, let's say do this, and you say, oh no, I don't like it, you can always do // undo, and you can spam it as often as you need to. And let's say you went too far and you didn't want to get rid of that, you can do // redo, and that'll put back what you did or undid last, which is fantastic. It's an amazingly powerful tool. You can create some floating islands. We may actually do that. Let me know if you want to see that. And we'll just go ahead and take it nice and slow. There we go. Now, we could turn this whole thing into dirt, but we don't have to. First thing we got to do though is we have to select our region. Now we want to select ground. So I'll come over here, just make sure that all these points are here, and we'll go ahead and select this ground as our first point. And we'll come back over here, come over to this corner right here. Now as you can see, we do have this area right here, which is part of it. That's okay, we can change that. We will come over here. We will stand right here. We just want to make sure that we have enough room, and then we'll do / pause 2. Now what that does is that selects your second position. And then it'll tell you how many blocks you have right here. Now what we want to do is we want to do / naturalize, and I guarantee you naturalize, I spelled it wrong. Nope, I did not. So what that does is that'll take a few blocks, and we missed that, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and get rid of that part, and we'll turn that into grass later. Now that we did that, we'll go back to our brush tool, and we'll do /brush and smooth, and we'll do 3 again. And now we can go ahead and right click everything, and it will make it'll smooth everything out. It'll make it look more natural. It'll look like it's supposed to be there. So that way it doesn't look like you spammed a bunch of spheres everywhere. There we go, just like that. Now you have to be careful whenever you're next to a build. Usually you will do this before you build. I did not, and I do not recommend doing what I did, because these builds took forever. But it'll be okay. So anything that you want smoothed out that doesn't look natural, like this and this, we'll go ahead and smooth that out. There we go. We'll go ahead and take care of that. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. This doesn't look all that natural, so we'll go ahead and smooth that out as well. Smooth that out a little bit more. I don't like that. And we'll go ahead and click on top of there, and that kind of gives it a more natural appearance. There we go. Now whenever it's like two like this, I actually don't like those. Just click on it again and that'll go away. Now if you hate working in the dark, so do I. So we'll just do time set day. I can't spell. Definitely can't spell. Time set day. There. Now reset my time, and then we can continue on working. There we go. We'll start at the top there and then work our way down to the bottom, or you can do bottom to top. It doesn't affect nothing. There we go. Now we got a little divot there, and there you go. Got a nice natural looking hill, and we can actually do this all the way around. Now you can actually place blocks or destroy blocks and stuff like that there, or you can just go ahead and span that area. You can get multiple brushes. I like only dealing with one brush at a time, so that way I know where they are. Now what we're gonna do is we got to do some hand touches. So right here we have stone. I find it easier to just grab yourself some grass blocks, just place it. And then we'll come over here, and on this one we can just go ahead and set these blocks. Let's see here. So we'll go ahead and change these out, these stone blocks, for bricks. So we'll just do stone, and that will give us stone bricks somewhere. I don't know why that showed up. S-T-O-N-E. Those are not stone. Huh. That's weird. That's okay. We got it right there. So we'll just change these out. And then these are supposed to be nether bricks, so we'll just go and nether. So these are red nether brick, which is right there. Just go ahead and put that in there, just like so. Now what you can do, I'm going to spam this with some grass blocks, because that's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there anyway. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and select that. I'll just walk over here, do // pos2, and no space, and do / naturalize again, and there you go. It is pretty. Now, these aren't supposed to be here either. I'm not sure. Because this is a cave. Oh, we have a cave with iron. Well, since these are caves, we'll just go ahead and close this off. There we go. Alright, so now that we did all that, now we want to naturalize this area. So we'll just go back to the brush. There you go. I would rather do that by hand. So we'll go ahead and just take that off. We'll add a couple blocks. Make it look a little more natural. We'll go ahead and add some grass blocks here. Just kind of make it look like it's got a purpose. And we'll do the same thing for here. Just kind of fill things in by hand, because we don't want to mess it up with World Edit. There we go. And we'll just add something like that. Go ahead and fill those in. That. There we go. Add another one right there. So anytime it's got like that little squarey shape, I'm not a big fan of that. There we go. Just give it more of a natural appeal to it. Make it look like it's supposed to be there. Alright, so now what we can do is we can go ahead and do this all the way around here. So I'm thinking we'll go ahead and bring this to about here. And we'll come up with something, make it look like a natural spring, and kind of have a waterfall feature right here. Now as you can see, we do have our squid spawners that I placed here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get rid of those, get our shovel, and we're going to bring back our other brush. If I can find it. There we go. Now we want 3 back. Alright, so go ahead and start spamming. That was too much. There we go. And then we'll start to slowly build up our water feature right around here, I think. And then we'll just go ahead and keep bringing this out. And again, take your time with it. Go ahead and make sure we get that center. Now you don't want it completely flat, but that's okay. We're going to go back with a smaller one, and we'll go ahead and bring that forward a little bit. Now we want to make it all the way out to here. And again, you don't want it to you don't want the straight lines. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and bring them out just a little bit. Got to be careful though. We don't want to mess with that, like I just did. There we go. And we'll go ahead and we'll fix that up a little bit. I think when people see this, I think they will be very surprised. Because I don't usually mess too much with World Edit, especially on this realm, because it is a survival realm. But I did start on creative, so it's kind of my thing. Alright, so we'll go ahead and bring this up a little bit. Just like so. Now you don't want to spam it too much. Remember, even 2 or size 2 is can be a little overpowering. There we go. And you also want to be careful not to make it too flat. It is okay to bring it out a little bit. Again, if you have the build, or if you had a build there previously, just kind of try to work your way around the build. Do it by hand if possible. Try not to mess it up with World Edit. I know even with the undo feature. Alright, so now what we want to do is we kind of want to integrate this as though it's going up. Because it's going to go up, and then we're going to have water that goes down. And like we said, it's going to start right here. So we want to go ahead and start placing something that would resemble water coming out of. Like so. There we go. And we got a nice little place where water can come out here, and we'll go ahead and just kind of spam in a stream. Once we smooth it out, it'll look better, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. Now, just trying to keep everything kind of making sense. Go, and it's okay to kind of get into the water a little bit. So we're going to need it to kind of be there. I want to be careful not to take out the spawner. So we'll go ahead and start doing that off. Now we're going to be doing smoothing here pretty soon. There we go. Alright, now //smooth. Oh, you know what? I got that brush. Smooth 3. That should work. There we go. We'll go ahead and smooth that down a little bit. I don't like that. So we'll go ahead and undo that. So we'll go ahead and do this by hand because we're a little close to that build. So we don't want to mess it up too bad. There we go. Go ahead and smooth this out. We'll go ahead and fix that here in a little bit, because we want this to be able to come up. So we want that to come up. So we'll go ahead and we will get another shovel, and then we'll just add our sphere. Now I want sphere 1, I don't want sphere 2, because we already added all of these. So we'll just go ahead and add just a little bit, just to kind of have those extra layers, and then we'll go ahead and smooth it out. As we get there. There we go. And we need some stone here. We'll just get regular stone. Just go ahead and place it right there. Oh, you know what? I realized I don't have neon streaming. Ha ha ha. Let me change my permissions real quick. Look at the creepers. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and select this area. My admin. Forgot I was streaming today. Now this we have to be kind of careful, so we'll go ahead and do this in bits. So we're going to select this area right here. We're going to come down here, come over here. We want to make sure that we don't cross that area, otherwise we're going to have one hell of a time trying to fix that. So //pause 2. Oh, we need to go higher. We'll just come up to here. Do the same thing. Should select more blocks, as you can see, and then //naturalize. There we go. Why, hello, mini gummy bears. And it'll come up with something just like that. Now we want to do this in small sections. We'll select that. We'll come up to about here, and then we will go this way. And we will do //pause 2 again. And then we'll just go up for our naturalization. We got to make sure it didn't get our castle. Nope. Cool. And then we will do it again here. Now, if we do it here, we can go all the way up to here and just kind of go up. Not that far. And we can stop it right here. So we can do our stop it. Pause 2 again, and then naturalize. Just like that. And then we're going to rinse and repeat the process. Instead, I'm gonna select it here. So we're gonna select that there. We're gonna come down this way, and then to about here. Yeah, here sounds good. And then pause 2, then naturalized, and that's the whole build naturalized. Now, we got to remember that this is our brush tool, so our smooth tool, because we have our brush tool and then we have our fixing or sphere tool, so you have to remember that. So now we're going to just right click. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen either. There we go. Sweet. So evidently it doesn't matter. Alright, so / brush, and then we're going to do smooth 3. There we go. And then we're just going to smooth that in, make it look more natural and not spammed at all. There we go. And again, take your time with it. If you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. You can do / undo like that. That is a mistake. And just like that, it goes right back in. Hey, I made another mistake. Huh. What happened to that? No clue. I'll have to fix that later. Now, if you get that done, you can just do /top. It'll take you to the top. And we're going to have to undo that again anyway, and we'll do that by hand. / undo. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and just take some off. Just like so. And we'll just smooth that part out instead, and voila. And there we go. And then over here, you don't have to take it as slow because it's not in your build. There we go. Now, if it looks like that, it is okay. I like the gradient anyway because you don't have to like try to find a way up it, which is kind of what I was looking for. And that was no good, so we're going to go ahead and undo that. We want that, so we'll just go ahead and just do this by hand a little bit. We'll add some stone. We'll go ahead and spam some stone in later. I think that'll be okay. Bring our brush tool back. We'll go ahead and add some in manually there. But we just want to make sure everything looks nice and natural. There we go. Then here is where our water's gonna go. We'll go ahead and just put stone there. Now what we can do, because this is where the water is going to go, so what I want to do, not really what I can do, because I'm going to do it, we are going to select everything from here I'm going to break some blocks in here. And we're going to select over here for position 2. And we are going to / replace. And we just want to replace everything. So we don't got to put anything fancy. We can just put type stone. And this whole thing turns to stone. Now, if that happens over in this area, that's okay. Again, it's not the end of the world. It just means that I over-selected. We can do this a little slow. We can take our time with this. And we can select, let's say from, let's select from here. And You know, we'll take our time. We'll select this area and we'll do the same thing. We'll just put grass. And there you go. And then we'll select from here, you know, just to where it's visible. Come up here one, and do the same thing. Except nothing's gonna happen because I didn't set that. There we go. And that is that done. Sweet. Now if you have any of these in here, we'll just go ahead and fill this in manually. There we go. And then down here, we kind of want this area to be stone as well. Give it that more natural stone wash appearance. There's going to be water coming down here as our waterfall feature. Then it wouldn't look very good if all this was grass or was dirt over this. So we'll just do this part by hand. Which is okay, we saved hours and hours and hours of work, so... There we go. Now we want this to look a little more natural. We want it to be, or have some depth. That is fantastic. I do too. So we'll go ahead and add another layer down here. We'll just go ahead and break some of these blocks. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. You just kind of want to make it look eroded. So like down here you can just put one, or you can just leave it. Up to you. We're just doing a water feature here. And we'll just kind of go slowly. And we'll just kind of come out like that. I don't like that, so we'll go ahead and put that in. There we go. Then that will give it a little more depth. And then we'll go ahead and just bring that out a little bit. And that is that part done. So then just got to go through, fill in all of these. You can also just kind of select as you go. So we'll just select over, we'll do it to that area, and then we'll just replace stone. That'll replace all your stone instantly. And then we'll leave that as position 2, and then over here we'll just add position 1. And we'll do the same thing. Except I didn't. It's okay though. So we'll just make that position 1. And there you go. Mistakes happen, right? And there you go. Now, of course, making a nice little river going through here is all fine and dandy. We got all sorts of stone here, and we don't want it all to be stone. So I'll go ahead and get some andesite and some diorite. Nothing polished, just the regular blocks. And why not some granite too? And we'll just randomly spam the area, so that way it doesn't look like it's just stone. and you can do this with World Edit as well. This is just a simple command. You can do a certain percentage of different blocks and it'll add it for you, but I think this gives it more of a personal touch when you do it manually. I think the granite actually, or the granite, andesite, and diorite actually give it, you know, a small splash of color. I actually want stone to stay here. Oops. Yeah, we'll keep that stone. In fact, you know what? There. I think that'll look even better. Yeah. Now we could just do /fill and just fill it up, but what's the fun in that? What we're gonna do, we're just gonna do some water. I like adding water manually. One of the things that I can say that I'm actually quite good at is making little water features. So we'll go ahead and just make the first layer. So you want to do this layer by layer, otherwise you'll get ripples. Now I understand it's a river, but you still want it to be smooth. Because in all honesty, moving water in Minecraft doesn't look that appealing. So adding these little, or making sure that it stays kind of relatively still, especially in the bottoms here, will definitely help. However, if you wanted the moving water, what you can do is every 6 blocks or so, just make it go down one. And all you'd have to do is just place water at one end and it'll automatically go down to the other, as long as you don't have this little area. But you kind of want to also add a little bit of feel to it. So this area right here is going to go down and is going to all fall once it gets to here. And that's where you're going to get your water motion. And that is what we want. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on this area. So we're going to get some stone. It doesn't matter what block you use. Mostly stone, because it seems to be a stone basin. So stone will work. In here though, it really doesn't matter. You don't even really have to fill in this area. I'm doing it so that way mobs don't spawn, because this is a survival world. And we will go ahead and fill that in. We'll go ahead and get that area going, and then we're going to put our water right there, and then that will give you the look that water is coming out of there just like a string, or just like a spring. And then we'll go ahead and add our water in as well. If you wanted to give it a more of a 3D effect, you can go ahead and add another block. Shoot, you can add in another block here just to kind of make it look like it's really pouring out. Make more sense. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just kind of fill in the edges here. Now you want to make sure the edges are filled in. The center, because it's not a huge area, the center should fill in automatically for you. So you don't have to worry too much about that. And then we'll come over here, we'll just drop it in, just like so. And as you can see, if you were to stand here, it won't actually push you until you get closer to that edge, which is what you're looking for. That's how you know you did it right. And we'll just go ahead and spam the water in. And as you can see, the water is just kind of following it, which is great. That's what you want. That means it is becoming an infinite water source. Yeah, our dog is sad because my wife is with her personal trainer downstairs. Oops, I think I just broke a block. I don't know what block I broke. We'll do stone. Stone sounds good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and finish this off. Well, hello, Sir Chosen. Alright, and there we go. Now, right here, we have that lip right there. So what we want to do is we want to get some grass blocks. We just kind of want to go along there, just so that way we can add the water there. It just kind of seems natural. And then just let it flow off naturally. We'll add grass blocks wherever it doesn't go. Just like that. We'll add a little bit more, give it more of a platform. There we go. And we'll go ahead and add some water there. There we go. Yeah, it's just me and Vic. I'm going to do time, set, day. There we go. That way we can see it properly. That is a water feature. So if you don't like that area, the easiest thing to do to get it a little more even is to add blocks. And just a block or two will do. You can make it more defined this way. And there we go. Now there will always be that lip there. The only way to stop that is if you wanted to add a block there. And that will stop that lip from happening. Now it's okay if it doesn't look even, it's not supposed to. It's just supposed to go down. So if you didn't want, or if you want a little bit less, well that kind of sucks. But what you, I'm joking, I kid. What you can do is you can actually stop the water temporarily. And I'll just show you real quick what I'm talking about. The way to add stop water is obviously add blocks. And that will stop your water. Now, what you want to do is before you get water flowing again is you want to go ahead and shape your area. If you go down too far, that's okay. Just add a dirt block if that's what you want. And we'll go ahead and add more there. There we go, just like that. And then you can go ahead and take off these blocks. Just like that.
Hello.
Hellos. He cried the entire time.
Oh, you cried? Did you miss me
He
so
sounded
much?
so sad.
Did you miss me so much? I wasn't very far. I was just downstairs. Down.
And that is
Down.
the water feature done.
The what?
The base.
Okay.
Staff base.
Yay.
Yay! I built a stream.
What?
I said I built a stream. I built a stream on the stream. Alright, so now what we can do is we can actually generate an entire forest here. Yes, that's right, an entire forest. And it's really easy to do. I just need the cheat sheet to do it. Alright, so next he will build a wall. No, I won't build a wall next. I already built a wall. See? Wall. It's got 4 corners. This is a very big wall.
You want the wall?
Victor the Pig said next he will build a wall.
No wall.
I said, I already built a wall. See? It's a very big wall. Alright, so / Gen Forest. Now here I'm thinking we don't want a very big forest. We don't even really want it dense. We'll just do tree.
That's a forest right there. It's a tree.
And we'll do 10. And of course, that is not the right one. What is that? Is it Forest Gen?
Yeah.
That's because I don't know my commands, evidently. Forest Gen. I think we can just take that out. Yes. And there we go. Nice little forest. And we can just spam that around. Oops. I think I'm stuck. / top.
What are you looking
Right. We kind of want to be a little careful, but it'll only generate. Oops. It'll only generate on grass, so that's always good. It's always nice to know. But you can make it as dense or as not dense as you want. You can also just spam a tree. You can basically turn it into a tree brush. But that gives it a nice natural feel to it.
So how is everybody?
Oh, they are doing fantastic, I think. How are you guys? You guys are very quiet in the chat for having 5 viewers.
They don't want to be fun. Deliver food to the pig. Your dog loves me.
Oh.
He doesn't do very well without me.
No, he does not.
He missed it so much. But he had to let me know repeatedly, apparently. I have some tools.
You has no tools?
Equipment stuff.
And,
Take care.
and that is the water feature of our base. What do you guys think? Let me know. And for now, I am actually going to go AFK for about 5-10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We are going to continue doing the landscaping of this beautiful structure. And it is a beaut. I'll be right back, guys.